Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Shardemarie, and in today's video we are doing a first impressions, maybe a wear test of the new Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. I never tried the original, but this is supposed to be like their new and approved formula. So yeah, I wanted to test it out. But before we hop into this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well as thumbs up if you enjoy first impressions. Now let's get into it. Okay guys, so let's hop right into this video. So like I said, it's going to be the first impressions of this foundation here. And the claims of this foundation is that it is a ultimate flawless second skin effect with high blur effect with an undetectable finish. It has a buildable medium to full coverage. It's high resistance on skin. It's 24-hour long lasting. It's waterproof. It's sweat proof, and it is mask friendly. It's true to skin shades. It's co-created with our pros, with whatever the pros are. Enhances skin tones with a semi-matte yet luminous finish. No color iodization, I think that's how you pronounce it, throughout the day. So yeah, that is the claims of this foundation. If you're wondering what shade I have 3Y46. Which I believe in the old foundation was Y425. Again, I've never used the old one, so I don't even know if this is really my shade, but I'm hoping and praying. And if you've never seen it, which I'm pretty sure you have because everybody's been talking about it, this is what the foundation looks like. The main reason why I really got it was just because of the top. I am in love with the packaging of this foundation. I know the old one had like the black cap or whatever, but yeah, I love this nude packaging, and it has like their signature emblem up top, and I just think this is freaking gorgeous. Like, this would look so cute on your vanity if this is going to be coming like your everyday foundation. I think it's beautiful. So how I'm going to do this is one side primed, one side unprimed, just to see if the foundation does anything different on the prime side or unprimed side. And I would use a beauty blender, but I didn't wet it, so I'm just going to use this brush here. I know it's dirty, okay, I used it yesterday to take pictures and stuff, but we're going to use this again. Okay, so we're going to use that. And for our primer today, I'm going to take the Power Grip primer from e.l.f. I haven't had any strange situations happen with this primer, so I know this is a good primer. And I'm just going to prime the left side of my face, which is going to be your right side, I believe, if you're looking at this. So, yeah. Okay, so it's tacky, but we're going to let it sit for, it says to let it sit for like 30 seconds on the skin. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Let it sit for 30 seconds. And hopefully this foundation covers up this situation right here. I've been breaking out lately. I don't know what's been going on. I just recently got off my period, so it could be the aftermath of that. But this, like, I'm breaking out back here. All right here. My skin is just going through it, and I don't know what the issue is, but I need my skin to get it together. Okay, my skin never been this bad before, but yeah. Okay, so I think it's been 30 seconds now. I believe the primer should have settled by now. So it does come with a pump, so that's exciting. So I'm gonna do one big old pump on the face. Take some and dab it out so it can spread evenly. Okay. Now let's test this bad boy out. Okay, so this is one layer on the face. It did cover up the redness of that pimple and some of my dark marks, but this is just one layer. one pump. So this is what I would consider medium coverage, where it basically just evened out the skin tone. So we're going to do one more pump to see if we can build it up again. No. Okay, so this is the second layer. So this is definitely way more full coverage compared to the first one. It definitely looks way more skin-like. I mean, you can still see some of my dark marks right here, but I usually cover that up with bronzer or whatever. But yeah, so this is what 2 layers look like on the face. So now we're about to do the same on the other side. Hopefully I don't spill any more foundation on my hoodie. Okay. Shoot. Okay, so okay, so now my face is completely covered with the prime side and unprimed side. I really don't see any difference at this moment of time, but there is a slight smell. So if you're impervious to smells, there is a slight smell to it. It's nothing overbearing where you want to smell it all day on your face, but while you're applying the foundation, there is a smell. But I love the coverage. Even with it being a buildable coverage, it still doesn't look overdone. It looks like it just evened out my skin tone and just gave me a little bit of a mask, but nothing clowny looking, if you get what I'm saying. So yeah, I think this is a beautiful coverage. I love that. I definitely do look matte, but like I said, it's a semi-matte with a luminous finish. So maybe the luminous will come later on, because right now I do look completely matte, which I don't know how I will feel about. If you have dry skin, would this be perfect for you? Just because from what I've read, it's supposed to be for normal combination oily skin. So if you have like super dry skin, because it has that semi-matte undertone to it, you probably won't like it. But I have combo skin, leaning more towards the dry side, but I still have combo skin. I still do get oily like in my T-zone area. But yeah, so I am going to do the rest of my makeup off camera, and then we'll be back once I'm done. Okay guys, so now I'm at the point where it's time for me to set my face. So I'm going to do one side as well, like the primer. So I'm actually going to set only the prime side and leave this side untouched if I possibly can. So my setting spray of choice today is going to be the A+ setting spray Locks in Makeup. It's lightweight, it has a matte finish, it's non-drying, and it's long lasting. This is actually from AOA Studios, which is like that dollar makeup store that you can find online, and I know they have a store in Houston. So I'm going to use this to set one side of the face. I'm actually going to take a paper towel, cover this side, and spray. Okay, so we're going to let this sit and do its thing. But my makeup has been on for 30 minutes, and so far everything is looking decent. Nothing has changed on the skin. Besides right now that this side of the face looks very glowy, but that's because of the setting spray. So I'm just letting that do its thing. But nothing has changed or whatnot. And the face I'm doing is something very simple. It's like my everyday face. I'm not even going to put on lashes or nothing like that. We're just going to leave it the way it is. I'm actually going to put on a lip oil. So lip oil is my Trust Fund Beauty Better Than Therapy lip oil. So right now, ladies and gents, this is where we're at with the makeup. Like I said, I'm not even going to do anything else to the makeup because I'm not really going anywhere. But we are going to do a wear test. It is now 9:30. So I will check back in with you guys later on. I'm going to try to wear this roughly around 6 to 8 hours because that's the normal time that normal people wear foundation. They don't wear foundation for 24 hours unless it's a very long night, okay? But on the normal basis, we're only wearing our makeup no more between 6 to 8 hours. So yeah, I am going to go ahead and get back to my regular 9-to-5 job. And yeah, I'll check back in with you guys once we get to a good time. Okay guys, so we're at the halfway mark. It's now 11:30, so technically it's been 2.5 hours now, but this is what the face is looking like right now. So on the prime side, doesn't really look like anything has changed. And now this is the non-prime side and it still looks the same. I definitely see the luminous factor coming through finally, especially like right here and a little bit on my forehead, which is also where I get oily as well. But this is what the face is looking like at the 2.5 hour mark. So yeah, nothing's changed or whatever. I did have my hand on my chin a little bit while I was working, but I don't see any movement with the foundation. It's still there. So yeah, so that's where we at right now. So I'll check back in with you guys in a few. Okay guys, so I am checking back in because I noticed something. I'm thinking that you can see it too. So we're at the 4.5 hour mark. And if you notice on the side that is primed, I look way more dewy, oily, I guess, than on the side where I didn't prime. Like I still look matte, but semi-matte with the luminous finish. But on this side, I look very oily. So yeah, I just wanted to do that. My under eyes are looking crazy, but I don't have perfect under eyes. So yeah, up close, if you was up on my face, baby, you can see all the crooks and crannies of my under eyes. So that's that. But yeah, I'm looking definitely more luminous than I was earlier. But I will want to preface this, I do have my heater on because it is cold in my house. So I do have the heat on, so that could be affecting the foundation. But this is where we're at right now. Like I definitely see oil on this side, but I'm like oily on this side. Like I look luminous on this side, oily on this side. I don't know how many times I can say that, but that's what's going on. So yeah, I'm probably going to cut this off at the 6 hour mark because yeah, I just think I'm just going to cut it off at the 6 hour mark. So yeah, I'll be back when we get to the 6 hour mark. So I'll see you guys in 2 hours. Okay guys, so we are now at that 6 hour mark and I'm looking a little bit more oily than I was 2 hours ago. Again, I want to preface this, I do have the heater on in my house. So this is what it looks like when you have the heater on. So I'm going to pat my face down. So I'm using my Winky Lux Matte Point Powder. I got this in a BoxyCharm a couple of days ago. I'm going to take this brush here and we're just going to pat our face down a little bit. I would use my NYX blotting sheets, but I don't know where they are. I think they're in my purse and I just don't feel like getting it. Alright, so with that little pack down, you can see now I look more matte but still luminous at the same time. So I do have that semi-matte look, but I'm not oily the way I was just a few minutes ago. So all in all, do I recommend this foundation? Yes. I will just say, just keep a blotting sheet or your blotting powder with you if you get oily like I do. Now, if you have normal skin, then it probably won't get as oily for you. It probably will just keep giving you that luminous look. But for me, because I have combo skin, again, leaning more towards dry, that it does get oily for me a little bit. But in my dry patches, which is usually around my temples and like on the side of my nose, it still looked the same. Right here on my cheeks, it still looked the same. Again, it just got oily where I normally do, which is my T-zone area. So yeah, I think it is a good foundation. It wears beautifully. This does retail for $42, so just keep that in mind. If you're not looking to splurge on that, then there's plenty of drugstore options. But if you're in the market for a new foundation and you want to splurge on something that's natural looking, that also will give you that full coverage look in a way, but not overdone, then I think this is a good pickup. Again, if you are my skin tone, my shade is 3Y46, and if you have the old foundation, it was Y425. Just FYI. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe and turn on your bell notification to get notified when I upload my next video. I love you guys. Thank you so much for the support, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.